Oftentimes, life is demanding, stressful, and just won't stop. When needing to take a break, we like to light up the charcoal and crack open a cold one. The Grilling to Get Away podcast is an ongoing conversation about all things barbecue and grilling, from our backyard to yours. So if you sometimes don't know what the heck you're doing, if you like to learn, and if you don't take yourself too seriously, you're in the right spot. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host to the Grilling to Get Away podcast, and I'm here with my buddy.
What's happening, everyone? This is Ben.
Ben, man, what's going on?
You tell me.
Happy National Barbecue Day.
Man, it's like Christmas, huh?
It is. Christmas in May.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah. I know this is airing on a Thursday, but it's Tuesday. We're recording the podcast.
Yep.
And May 16th is National Barbecue Day. So
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
No.
To barbecue, I don't know. I was looking up the history. Do you know the history, Ben?
No.
About National Barbecue Day? So yeah, I guess it's May 16th every year. I'll have to put that down on my calendar as a repeat.
Yeah, I think that should be a day where I should be getting presents, right?
Yeah, we should get gifts.
Yep.
Maybe we should do an exchange. Maybe like a barbecue,
like
exchange.
A meat exchange.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh, okay.
Almost like a white elephant, but with meat.
You're getting the cow tongue.
Oh, bring it on.
Yeah,
we'll have to do an episode on it.
I know. Once we get the cow, we'll talk more. But
you boil it, soften it up, and then you take the tough stuff off on the out, and then you grill it up. It's a nice delicacy.
Okay, well, we'll give it a whirl.
Yeah.
But now getting back to this, I agree. This is a new holiday for us now. We'll have to we'll plan better for next year. We always say this, and we're not very good at that a lot of the time.
Yeah, don't bank on that.
Yeah. If you can remind us like about a month in advance, maybe sometime in April, as our awesome listeners,
shoot
we
us
need
a
all
message.
The help we could get.
Yeah,
so
put it on your calendars.
Remind Ben and Greg.
Yeah. Well, good. Yeah, I was trying to look up more history about when this was or when this started and stuff like that, but there's a lot of stuff out there on the interwebs. I guess a lot of deals going on today.
Really?
At least that's what I'm seeing. Good day to catch a hot deal on a grill.
That's good to know.
Retailers such as Amazon, Walmart, Lowe's are offering big discounts on grills for National Barbecue Day.
That doesn't do our listeners any good.
No, well, maybe you might be able to catch a few afterwards. Go check them out. We'll post something on the social media pages today to encourage people to go out if they need looking for something new.
I'm a little disappointed because my wife, we talked, we have one of those calendars at home.
Yeah, it doesn't have it on there.
It's like the chalkboard, right? So each month you can, and she, yesterday was National Chocolate Chip Day, and that made it on there.
Oh, but this didn't, huh?
Friday's National Pizza Party Day, and that's on there.
A lot of national days.
Yeah, but we don't, I don't know how this didn't make the cut. Does she know what I do for a living? You think she, huh?
Yeah.
Well, guess not.
I guess not. So I'm looking at this National Barbecue Day timeline. It has here 29,000 BC.
There we go.
Mammoth meat is grilled in a 4 feet long cooking pit. I wonder where they got that information from, but
it's got to be accurate.
Never had mammoth, have you?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
There's a first for everything.
Right.
I'd be willing to try.
Yeah, I guess. When they artificially, create mammoths again, we can cook up some of that meat.
Yeah,
it's coming sooner rather than later, my friend. We'll be eating dinosaurs.
Okay. You been watching Jurassic Park lately, man?
Yeah. Just looking at exotic things to cook up.
That's what you found?
Yeah. Never had a dragon either.
Okay.
This is going down fast.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, man. Well, did you get a chance to get out and grill over the past week?
I did.
Did you? Is the big question.
I didn't. No, over the past week. Came back. Let's see. What did I do over the past week? Besides running the business by myself.
I had to catch up on my naps. Man.
Yeah, I know. I was gone. I came back. No, it was, we came back and we're straight into, school life, sports life. My parents came into town, Saturday after the games. And they brought a bumper pool table.
So you've been just too busy.
Yeah, I've been too busy honing my skills.
Running the table against the boys.
Yeah. We have a little boot camp going on again.
Yeah. Be better.
If you don't know what bumper pool is, look it up. It's a great game. I enjoy it quite a bit.
Sure. You use the smaller pool.
Yep.
Pool
you
cues?
got the smaller pool cues.
Okay.
And it's got bumpers on it.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle, and then towards the other end where you try and get into the hole.
Wow. So this is what you decided to spend your time doing instead of barbecuing, grilling, and working.
Yeah, I had to
notice
break
a lack of production here.
Yeah, I had to break it in, Ben, and then
set the high score.
I had to teach the boys how to play, and so they've been crushing it too. So we just and then Mother's Day on Sunday, we kept it simple. She wanted some subs sandwiches for dinner.
Sandwiches.
Yep. So got them from the old Cousins sub shop.
Spoiler, huh?
Yep. And that was it. So I didn't get a chance to get out.
Oh.
Yeah, but I pulled out some meat today. I'm planning on getting out this week. I got some pulled pork that I want to get done, and then I got a sirloin roast that I don't know what I'm going to do with yet, but I'll figure it out.
You always do.
I do.
Sure.
What about you, man?
Man, I got out. I did a frozen pizza.
Wow.
I did the shredded beef.
Nice.
I texted you the pictures of.
You did, yeah.
That was a great cook. Top 10, man. Top 10. It was fantastic.
Then we got to talk about this.
Will. I did chicken.
Okay.
For meal prep, and then brats.
Wow.
Man,
You were just meat.
I love it.
Got the meat sweats.
So bad, and it's I don't want it to stop.
That's why you look so happy.
I know.
You've just been out there.
I took meat out for today.
Wow.
I took some out for tomorrow. Man, Greg. Man. It's just like
you're cleaning out that freezer.
I'm working on it, man.
I'm going to pick up the cow. We didn't get it yet. It was supposed to. We talked to the butcher. We got the cuts all ready to go.
Got the cuts, man.
And I'm heading up there in a few weeks for Memorial Day.
Nice.
I'll be giving some speeches up there at the local VFWs and their Memorial Day services. So
couldn't find anybody else. Huh?
No, they couldn't.
Sure.
And plus it was a free meal for me. So I was like, I said I'll be there.
Yeah, there's the truth. $3.
2 free meals. Count me in.
Yeah. Talk for 2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Shake some hands. Look at the baby. And then I'll pick up the meat while I'm up there.
Awesome.
At least that's the plan.
Well, that's why I got to keep going, man. I got to just make some room.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yep. That's going to be good, though. So let's talk about this. I know we talked about shredded beef quite a bit recently because we got some of these cuts that we've had, that are great for shredded beef.
Yeah.
The blade roast and that kind of stuff. So what kind of cut was it?
It was a chuck roast.
It was a chuck roast.
Chuck roast on this one, yeah, real nice and thick, man. It was almost I don't want to say like triangular, right? But it's like more flat on the one side, kind of up and rounded on the other. So, Greg, I was telling my wife about this. I was like, I really put a lot of effort in on this one.
Was this for Mother's Day?
I did it on Friday.
Okay.
And sort of more for like Mother's Day weekend, I guess. But like I took it out. I took it out like when did I take it out? I took it out like Wednesday, man. And then like I did kind of like a dry brine, not so much like a dry brine, I guess, but like I did. I put like salt on it, pepper, and then a ground pounder, just some of our all-purpose garlic seasoning.
Solid.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Put it in a bag. Put it in overnight in the fridge. Cooked it. The next day. Like I said, man, I prepped.
Nice.
Like I was going kind of for temp, not so much time on this. I ended up smoking it for about 5 hours.
Okay. Not bad.
No, not bad. It was a little bit hotter than kind of what I would have liked, but I also started a little bit later than I wanted to.
So what grill were you using? What smoker?
I wanted to do it on the water smoker, but I just took that out of the shed. Okay. So I got to clean it up a bit.
Wasn't ready.
Okay. And it was supposed to rain and stuff, so I didn't get to it. So I was kind of bummed about that. But so I just used the Weber.
The Weber kettle.
Yes.
22-inch.
22-inch, man.
Assuming indirect grilling.
Yeah. Yeah. Kept
Okay.
it simple. I used B&B.
Nice.
I had
oak or like B&B
the briquettes.
lumps.
Yeah,
brick?
the bricks.
Okay, all right.
I went bricks on this one. Kind of used a little bit of the minion method where you know I put a couple down in there.
Sure, yeah.
Just to kind of keep it rolling. I think my temp kind of maxed out around like 300. But so I did this, man. Like I it's funny because I saw a recipe online. I know we talked about it and stuff too. So like I said, I did, you know, I seasoned it, let it sit overnight and stuff, kind of let that salt get in there and work and kind of break it down a bit, right? Tenderize it a bit more. Yeah. I didn't inject it or do anything like that. Just kept it really simple, man. I threw it on. Indirect. I used in this recipe that I saw. Actually, it's funny because it was in like a newsletter that I get. Okay. It's like Happy Smokers or something like that. But I get it like once a week almost. Or nice. Like, but they had it, and I was like, no way, that's funny. Yeah. So I was like, we'll give this a go, kind of look at it. But so I used. They recommended cherry and hickory. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. And so I did that. Nice. I used like 2 big just chunks too because I knew I was gonna go for a while, right? And so I had it on there, and I was going for 145. Okay. Internal temp. All right. So I put one probe in kind of towards that top piece because I knew obviously I was gonna cook faster up there, right? Yeah. And then I had like that bottom piece where all like, you know, and I shoved one in kind of that thicker bottom part. Sure. So I was really focused on that one. Yeah. Now, what made you go for 145? Because like last time I did it, I went higher to try and break it down quite a bit more. So I had 3 temps that I was shooting for. Okay. Which was like, so at 145, I was pulling it and I was putting it in a tin pan. There you go. All right. Where I had beef broth. I had 2 cups of beef broth, and then just a little bit over half of a can. It said cream of mushroom soup, but I used cream of onion. Ooh, okay. So mix that all up. That's a solid substitution right there. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. So I was just like, I'm gonna go with cream of onion. Yeah, you know. So because this was to make like sandwiches, so I was putting onions. I was doing sauteing onions. Makes sense. On. Like I didn't catch the mushroom. Like why would you do? I don't know, but right, yeah. I don't know. To each his own, but you made the call and you substituted. It's made an executive decision, and I went that's for it. Like. And I didn't turn back. So yeah, at 145, I was putting it in a pan with the juices, and then at that point I was. So I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say beer. Did you put beer in? I did. No, man. Oh, no beer. Man. Yeah. I don't even know you anymore. I kept the beer for myself. Okay. Don't worry. All right. I had to write all this down, man. So, you know, 5 hours. To share that. Yeah. So I put it on the website. Yeah. So I kept it going and then I was looking for 175. Okay, so 145 was you pulled it off and you put it into the tin with the juices, you know, the broth and then the cream of onion, and then did you cover it? Not yet. That's at 175 I was covering it. All right. And then from that point I was looking about 208, 210. Okay, so higher. Yes. Okay, so you covered it at 175. We'll cover it at 175. And then you let it ride till 208, 210. Yep. And you pulled it off. Did you let it rest at all? I did. I let it rest for an hour. Wow. Yep. Just in the tin, or did you put it like in the oven? Or I put it in the oven. Okay, so in the tin. I kept it in the tin, wrapped, just in the oven. Okay. So after an hour, you pulled it off. Yep. And then you shredded it. I did. How did it go? Man, it was great. I just used my hands. Like that's the best way to do it. Yeah. If it shreds with your hands, you mean that's what you're looking for, right? It wasn't so tender where I could just stick a fork in and kind of pull it, but it was obviously easy enough to shred with my hands. And I was okay with that. Man, I was pumped. Yeah. The juices had some juices still. I did. There? Yeah. Yep. The juices were fantastic. Greg, I bought. I got kind of a specialty loaf of bread from like the bakery section at the grocery store. Okay. Nothing too crazy, but I went sourdough. So it's kind of like those ones that are shaped like the football, you know, where it's like kind of gets bigger and longer in the middle. I've heard of them. Yeah. Yeah. Sourdough. Yeah. And I got pepper jack cheese. There it is. Yep. There's the spice. Yep. You know me too well. But like, I didn't put any mustard or anything on these sandwiches, right? So I didn't need it, right? No, man, it was awesome with the juices and stuff. It was great. it was, man, like I said, top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in my top 10. And my wife loved it. The kids loved it.
That's awesome.
It was great. It was great. Like, I made it Friday night, and it was gone by Sunday.
That's a good cook.
It was great, man. The kids kept asking, Dad, kind of a sandwich,
Nice.
And they didn't
They didn't put any ketchup on
no
it?
ketchup, man. No ketchup.
No ranch.
No ranch. No, just ate it. And so what I did was I sauteed the onions inside
Okay.
because I let it rest for an hour and stuff. I was letting
Yeah.
the grill just cool, and I was done with it. Sauteed the onions up, but then I took the bread and I put it, like, I kind of moved the onions to the side a bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then I put the bread down in there to just kind of crisp it up a touch.
Yeah. Yep.
And because I already had some onions, a little bit of butter, I seasoned the onions again. I just used a little bit of ground pounder because I had it on the meat already,
Mm-hmm.
and I just kind of toasted up a little bit. I put the cheese on there and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, Greg, man,
Sounds delicious.
it was
Must have missed the invite.
yeah.
Must have went to my junk folder.
On Mother's Day morning
Yeah.
for breakfast. Yeah, you probably just straight just ignored it. I don't know. I'd sent you pictures, man. I have expected you to just drive over.
Yeah, I know. So
but-
you finished it up Sunday morning, huh?
Did, yep. And so Mother's Day morning, I kind of did the same thing, except for I put 2 eggs over easy on it for my wife.
Little beef and
Yep.
eggs, huh?
Yeah, still on the bread, sandwiches,
Nice.
breakfast sandwiches, but 2 eggs over easy.
Wow. She's a lucky girl.
She is. She is.
You tell her that every
I
day.
have to
don't
make
you?
sure she knows it. See how lucky you are.
That's
So-
great, man. Well, I'm glad you redeemed yourself.
I
and I
did.
guess
I was so pumped.
that's the point of this whole thing is like
Mhm.
if you have a bad cook, you don't give up. You try it again
Yeah.
a different way, and now you know that way, and like now you'll make maybe some small adjustments
Sure.
or try some new stuff. But for the most part, now you know like this is how it's supposed to be, and
Yeah.
this is how I like it, and this is what I'm going to do next time.
My wife said, she goes, she said it was fantastic. Like, she
Mhm.
loved it. The meat was so good, man. It really was. You just sit and just pick at it plain,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
But she told me, she goes, the bread really makes these sandwiches because you couldn't just use regular bread.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And I agreed.
Yeah, sometimes you need that little extra
Yeah.
that will
Yeah.
push it over the top.
Mhm.
The meat's the star of the show,
Right.
But the supporting cast makes
Mhm.
it even better.
It does.
Yeah,
And it did. It really did.
good.
So, and then, man, I wanted to share this story with you quick too. I just did shredded chicken. I cooked that in the
Mhm.
cast iron last night.
Mm.
Just smoked it and stuff. It was awesome. But my son, my wife had taken my daughter to a varsity girls soccer game at the high school,
Okay.
and so I was with my son hanging out, and I was shredding it up and stuff. And I said, "Here, you want some?" And he goes, "Yeah." And and I gave him a bite, and he goes, "Oh, Dad, that's really good. It's not dry at all." Thanks, man.
Oh, man.
Appreciate it.
Gotta love them.
Yep, gotta love 'em.
Keep
So,
it
yeah.
honest, huh?
Yeah, it's like good thing we got ketchup you can dip in.
Well, that's good, man. Sounds like you're coming along real nice. 10 years
Yeah,
later, you're
right.
finally getting this thing down.
Finally getting it. Yeah, God. But
Well, that's good. I'm glad you redeemed yourself. It sounded like it was a great weekend for you. I've
It
never
was.
seen you happier.
oh,
The glow of the embers of the charcoal just seems to be
It's-
lighting you up.
I've been getting out so much, man. It's awesome. Feels good. It's the weather's kind of hopefully turning here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Nice.
Yeah, it's fun when you have like those good cooks, right?
Yeah,
Like,
obviously. Yeah. Those
like-
are like the days like it just goes, everything
Yeah.
goes smooth and
Keeps coming
perfect.
back.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be.
well, I was bummed because I wanted it to be like kind of long, slow. I was
Yeah.
thinking it was gonna be like 8 hours, right?
Right.
Like, and I started it late. I was like, man, I'll be up until midnight for this one. Oh, and I just like,
You're
I
like,
just
oh,
went
that's
for
okay.
it. I was like, all right, well, So I went for it, man. But it, obviously, like I said, it didn't take that long. I was
Yeah.
had it on there for like 5 hours.
Mhm.
I had a little bit hotter. Man, it was awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm glad that worked out for you. I'm going to pick your brain a little bit.
Oh, here we go.
So I did a little prep for this one.
You mean like right before I got here?
Well, yeah, that's prep, right?
Yeah, sure.
Before the actual action of doing it, right? That's
Okay.
preparation. preparation, right? No, so I was looking up. I was just out there on the old interwebs and typing into Google.
Going down the rabbit hole.
Yep.
Oh boy. Barbecue rabbit hole.
Yeah, the barbecue rabbit hole. Just kind of doing some looking around, seeing what's going on, and I type in like generic questions so I can see what people are asking about barbecuing or grilling. So I just type in like how to grill a steak, and like on Google it has a bunch of like recommendations of other questions that other people ask. So other people who ask maybe how to grill a steak are also asking these questions, right? So I pulled a bunch of them. So I'm gonna ask you what your opinion is on some of these, or see if you can answer some of these questions for the people that might be Googling it.
Yeah.
And then I'll share this with Google, and I'm sure they'll put it on their homepage.
Probably.
But
good thinking.
So yep. All right. So this is the number one question after I typed in like how do you grill a steak. Other people want to know, Ben, why put oil on the steak before grilling?
Oh, that's a good question. I use it to kind of hold in some of that flavor, I guess. I like, because I'll put the oil on first, and then I season it. Yeah. Right. I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah, you definitely don't have to.
You don't have to. I've done it too where, you can kind of put it on there, or like butter towards the end.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's more too to kind of, crisp it up a bit. Yeah. Give you that kind of the outside, not crunch, I guess, but like that outside. I mean bark, but it's not really bark either. But I don't know. That's kind of why I do it. I certainly don't do it all the time. Yeah. But I'll do it on like my pork chops too.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you use oil all the time?
Not all the time. Yeah. Same. Like if I'm doing it in the house, maybe on a cast iron, maybe I'll rub it down a little bit with some oil, and then season it.
I think kind of more so like it's gonna. I don't know. Do you ever obviously you use oil a lot on your grates and stuff? When you do that, like it burns. Like
that's what I was gonna like suggest. Like you don't have to put it on the steak. That'll help it not stick. But like you could season the steak just how you normally season a piece of meat. You don't need a binder on there. But then, like if you're putting on something hot, like a cast iron or like a grill grate, I usually put oil on there, so I'll wipe down my grill grates with some oil once it's hot.
And you notice too, like obviously when you spill some of that oil down there, I mean it sparks those flames up, right? Like it kind of.
Yeah, it's mainly because I don't want it to stick. I don't want it to rip apart, like when I'm trying to flip it or whatever. So you don't have to oil it, but if you don't oil it, then I would suggest that you oil whatever you're cooking it on, whether that's your flat top, your grill, or your
griddle, whatever.
Whatever. Yeah. So all right, well I think that answers that one. Okay. So the next question, number 2, do you put Worcestershire sauce on steak before or after cooking it?
I would do it before.
Yeah, same.
To be honest, I don't really use a ton of Worcestershire sauce on my steaks.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those where people I think grow up with it, or like they.
I use it more on burgers, I guess.
But I probably use it more on pork.
You do?
Yeah.
Worcestershire sauce more on pork than
kind of more of like a binder on pork, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe even chicken. Yeah. But you don't have. Again, this is like you don't have to.
No.
It's basically up to you if you like it. I mean, it does add a little bit of extra flavor to it, I'd say. But
no.
Yeah. If I'm doing it, if I'm putting on a steak or something, I'm usually putting it on beforehand.
Yeah, I would do it before, like at least an hour before, kind of let it soak in there.
Sure.
It depends on how much flavor I guess you want it to pick up from that. I don't know if it necessarily needs it. Maybe if you're getting like gas station meat, sure, but I would I would do it definitely before, probably at least an hour.
Sure, it's a good tip. All right, man. Well, next one here. How long should I grill my steak on each side?
Ooh. Well, obviously, that's a tough one because it depends on how thick your steak is, and then your preference for how done you would like it.
Yep.
If you're going a little bit thicker, like you're doing like a filet mignon, that you're looking at least usually they're at least about an inch thick. But I mean, again, I'm gonna cook those shorter.
Yeah.
It's just a different cut. Like,
Yeah.
and a lot too depends on how hot your grill is. Like, it's not really,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I guess I don't really have like a perfect answer for that.
Yeah.
I'd say
It depends.
typically, yeah. I mean, typically I'm going like if it's a little bit thicker, like I don't know, 3 to 4 minutes aside, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like at least like kind of for me, that's mine. You know, I might do like 3 minutes the first side and then 4 the second, or you know maybe even do 4 the first side and 3 the second. It just kind of depends on my mood, what I'm feeling like. If I'm doing it for like my wife and kids, they like theirs a little bit more not so pink.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
yeah, it all depends.
Yeah.
Size, like what your preference is for the doneness. You know, you gotta make sure that you know like the temperatures of the steaks, like you know, well done, medium done.
Mhm.
You know,
and again, like we
all that
talked
kind of
about,
stuff.
kind of like the touch,
Yep.
the touch feel. Like I use that a lot.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. I mean,
mm-hmm.
the goal obviously isn't to have to flip it more than once.
Yeah. Everybody's a little different for how they like their steaks.
Mhm.
I'm kind of more on the medium rare side.
Yeah.
So I'm not putting it on there as long as somebody that wants it like medium well or something like that. So, good question. Okay, so this one here kind of follows up a little bit. Do you close the grill when you cook a steak?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Mhm.
And you don't have to, man. Like I know we've talked about before where I saw this video that I want to try this out, but where the guy has like his chimney and he just put a grill grate like right on top of that.
Yep.
You know, and like he's got his his coals are rolling and he just puts the grill grate right on top of that, drops his steak on there, and I think he's only doing like one steak. So
yeah. I mean, when you're cooking something, you know, if you want a quick cook and you don't have a lot of people you're cooking for, like hot and fast, right in the chimney.
Yeah,
put a grate over it.
Yeah,
flip it once and you're done.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it both ways. Like I think I talked about it before in one of the previous podcasts, but
if I want the grill to be hotter, then I'll leave it.
If I like, you know, Aaron Franklin, I've watched his tutorial on how he does his steaks. I think he oils them, but like he does it. He leaves the lid open. He leaves it, so it's a really fast cook. You know, you're getting really hot temperature. You gotta stand there and watch it, which is fine.
Yeah,
not a bad thing to do. But like if it's an inch and a half, I mean, it's really 4 to 5 minutes aside anyway, so it's not gonna be out there that long. So I've done it both ways. If I want it really hot and real crispy, you know, a little like a real nice kind of crust on it.
That's what I was looking for, was crust.
Yeah.
With the oil.
Yeah, leave the grill open. You just gotta watch for flare ups. You know, you don't want to burn it, but and that's where
black on the outside and then just raw on the inside.
Yeah. So, but otherwise, for the most part, I keep them closed because I'm doing other things.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm cooking something else inside. Maybe I'm doing something else. You know. So, but you just gotta watch it.
I think that's the thing too, man. Is like I always get. I want to use all that charcoal, right? Because if you're getting it nice and hot like that, like you're using quite a bit of fuel.
Yeah.
And I just, I'm like you said too, I'm usually cooking something else with it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, if I'm going to use this much, I'm going to
cook some other
stuff.
stuff.
Make it worth it.
Yeah. And you and I, you know, we both have, you know, kids and, you know, families. So you're usually cooking a little bit more than just a few. So, all right, man. Well, I think that answers that one. What seasoning do you put on your steaks?
Oh, man, I mix it up quite a bit. I know you tend to keep it fairly similar most of the time.
Yeah.
When I say I mix it up, man, like I've done, you know, sometimes just salt and pepper, right?
Yeah.
Other times, you know, I throw in our ground pounder, garlic seasoning. And then for me too, I like to put our fire in the hole on there because I like that kick. That's not going to overpower like the flavor of the meat, but give it a spice. Again, too, I've used like hot sauce as like a binder and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so you can keep it as simple as you want to, but I like to kind of toss a few different things on there, depending on like, again, what mood I'm in.
Yeah. I mean, I keep it simple: salt and pepper, and it's like the sea salt and then coarse black pepper.
Yep.
Ground up. Fun fact: you know, my wife in college, she worked at Outback Steakhouse.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never knew this.
No. So,
did she teach you how to do this?
Well, they have to go through classes and stuff.
Sure.
Like to, you know, be a waitress, you have to be able to explain the meat and explain the cooking and all that kind of stuff. So like they would do like taste tests and stuff and like test them and quiz them. So yeah, she, I mean, I've always had the preference to medium, medium rare.
Mm-hmm.
So it just kind of works out like, but she knows like, oh, this is cooked really well, or so I it's not a critique. It's more like,
sure.
Yeah.
You don't take critiques.
Yeah,
well.
that's right. But no, I try and keep it simple. I like salt, pepper. Maybe I'll add a little garlic in there.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, yeah, just primarily salt. I like the pepper taste on it. So
I do too.
Like beef, I love like kind of like that pepper. It gives you a little bit of heat.
More Texas style.
Yeah. So you get a little bite to it. But so I keep it simple.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, like you can mix it up as much as you want to, like with
it's personal preference. You can put freaking ketchup on it if you want.
I mean,
but
that's my kids. They like ketchup. No.
All right. Well, here a couple more questions here. Let's see here. Do you cook steak over direct heat?
Yes.
Enough said.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I put butter on my steak?
You don't have to. I think again, it's a personal preference. Like I've done it. I've done it more like after I take it off and it's resting.
Okay.
I've done it where I put like kind of a few small slices on there. I think I've done it like maybe a handful of times, if that much.
Yeah.
Typically I don't though.
Yeah, I did. So my buddy Steve Reichlin,
Of course.
him and me go way back.
Yeah.
In his books, he has recipes for compound butter.
How to make butter? It's
Right.
like Texas style butter. Like
So I did that early on. Like you get the butter, you let it kind of get to room temperature, and then you put a bunch of herbs and spices in there, and then you roll it up and you put it in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
So then when you're ready, you can like cut a disc. And then you put that right on top of the steak. So I've done that a few times.
When you're grilling, do you?
Afterwards. So
right,
like,
when it's resting.
But it's still hot. Yeah.
Sure. Well,
so, so it melts and it get that extra flavor. Almost like a restaurant style, I'd say. Like a lot of restaurants do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a while since I've done it.
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry right now thinking about
man,
it.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So it's really simple. The compound butter is really just regular butter you get from the store, let it get up to room temperature, and then you put whatever. Usually it's like oregano and some other, Italian
or whatever.
herbs.
Yeah. I mean, again, you can do whatever you want on that. Like you can make it spicy. You can just do pepper.
Yeah,
right?
you can put whatever seasonings you like in there. But I have done it, but it's been a while. But you certainly don't have to. You know, if you cook the steak right, it should be juicy. It should be flavorful. That just again adds to it. The meat should be the star of the show.
How much do you think that adds to it? I mean, like we said, I don't know.
I mean, you're putting butter on it, so butter makes everything better.
It sure does, yeah. Put bacon on there too, right?
So I was going to say, chop up some bacon, put it in your butter,
Win-win. Can't go wrong. Well, I don't think, I don't do it enough to where I'm like, I need to have butter on it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think once in a while, sure.
Yeah. But again, like if it's something that you think you might do every once in a while, it's so easy to make that and then just stick it in the freezer and then bust it out whenever you want it.
Do you put anything else on top, Greg? Like I've seen, obviously you have a lot of people that'll do like sauteed mushrooms or onions and stuff like that. Do you kind of doctor your steak up with anything like that at all ever?
On the side, yeah. We love some mushrooms and some onions sauteed up.
Yep. You do both?
Put it on the side, yeah. So we'll put it in like a cast iron, and saute them up. And then once the steak's done, put a little bit on the side, and then you can eat it all together if you want.
Sure.
No complaints here.
Yep.
All right, here, last one here, man. So how often do you flip your steak? It says on a gas grill, but I guess overall, like how many times do you flip your steak?
Just once.
Yeah.
And that's the goal, right?
Yeah.
Like I know there's like a lot of people trying to get those grill marks on it, right? So they'll turn it like 90 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
I think that's a little bit easier if you're keeping the lid open.
Yeah.
Keeping the lid off. I personally don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sometimes I do. Once in a while I will. If I'm trying to be like fancy or something, I guess. But
yeah.
Typically I don't, and I'll just flip it once.
Yeah. I like the grill marks on there.
Yeah,
so.
you do, yeah.
So I'll put it on, and then after about a minute, I'll rotate it 90 degrees so you kind of get that crosshatch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you're right. You should only be flipping it one time. 4 to 5. again, depends on whatever the size and
You have like the
cut.
minute steak too, man. Like the flank steak.
Yeah, that's
where
like,
it's just like
2 minutes aside or
if
whatever.
that, and I mean they're just going quick.
Yeah. But then if you get like a nice like inch and a half, sirloin or something like that,
New York strip or something.
Yeah, I mean you're going more. It's kind of getting then 4 to 6 minutes aside, depending on how hot the temperature is, and that's again for like kind of a medium rare.
Yeah.
And then you flip it once. You should only be flipping it once. I mean, of course, it all depends. You might have a cook where you have to flip it a few times because of heat or whatever, or just didn't get the right temperature the first time that you wanted to. Well, so
too, like it'll still cook a bit when you're letting it rest.
It will, yeah. So you gotta remember that. It still continues to heat up and cook inside. So you don't want to pull it, maybe right at the temperature, maybe just before it, because the temp continues to rise inside the meat. Good, man. Well, thanks for answering Google's questions.
Sure.
I'm gonna send this podcast to Google. I'm gonna say, hey, here are the best answers for these questions that I saw that people were asking. Make sure to send all royalties to Burn Pit BBQ.
Yeah. Okay. Make sure that they know.
I'll do that.
Good.
Good. Well, I think there's some good value in there, and hopefully people, getting out there and grilling. Steaks are, real easy to do. And a lot of people kind of start out that way. Let's get some, steaks, because it's kind of like a staple in American diet, right?
Yeah, sure.
Big, nice, juicy steak. So maybe there's some tips in there for you.
And it's fun too, because like you can definitely tell when someone's cooking steaks in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah,
right? Like you just know, like there was someone.
The radar goes off.
Yeah, there was someone doing it the other day in our neighborhood. And I was like, oh man,
start walking over there.
Yeah, like you can just, so like kind of make some people jealous a bit. I'd say do it as much as you can. That's why I like to close that lid too, because kind of let those drippings of just a touch get down into there and like send that smoke out. So I want people to know, like, that's me.
That's me.
That's mine.
Yeah, good. You got anything coming up this week?
Grill wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I took those the soup meat. Took that out, which is for tomorrow. I took beef sirloin. There we go. Now you ready? So I took out some beef tenderloin.
Delicious.
Yeah. So that's for today. Debating. Oh, and then like I said, Friday's National Pizza Party Day, and my daughter, I don't know if she was joking or if she was serious, but she talked about doing a ham pineapple pizza for that. So I was going to take out some ham, smoke that.
Nice. I'll be looking for the invite.
Yeah, for the pizza party.
Yep.
And then I'm not sure if we're going to do it on flatbread.
So many choices.
So many choices, man. Yeah. Again, so yes, I'll be
getting out. Good problem to have.
Yeah, I plan on getting out more.
Good.
I know you mentioned.
Yeah. I got the pork shoulder out of the freezer. It's defrosting right now. Probably do that on Friday. And then I got the sirloin roast defrosting too. So I don't know when I'm going to do that, but maybe this weekend.
Maybe this weekend?
Yeah, maybe. Well, it depends. Maybe Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully the weather holds up.
Yeah. I'll figure something out. But good. No, but then we got some events coming up this weekend. I apologize. Last weekend I was supposed to be out at Bacon Fest with Chad and American Made BBQ, but he had to cancel because he's still in the Navy and they wouldn't let him get off. So
imagine that.
Yeah, imagine that. You know all about that, right? So he wasn't out there, so I wasn't out there, but I hope he had a chance to stop out there and check it out.
I mean, I was looking all over for you.
I know. And I didn't tell you because that was the reason.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, but I found out that night, or that day. So, and then you're gonna be out at Market 30.
Market 30, yeah,
coming up here.
They hit their 1 year anniversary.
Nice.
So they're having an event on Saturday at Market 30 from 12 to 4
in Cudahy, Wisconsin.
And they're I don't know if they're gonna be doing food. They're gonna have a band, some beers.
Yeah. Well, they got plenty of food in there that you can sample. I think that they're gonna have stuff out there.
And I mean, they'll be selling everything. Obviously, the store will be open. So
a lot of local stuff.
Awesome. It was all local.
All local. Yeah, that's right.
Nothing
He's got
Nothing
the
that's
salsa.
not from Wisconsin.
He's got a bunch of meat in there. He's got a lot of products from local vendors.
Popcorn. They've got. I mean,
just a bunch of stuff.
A bunch of pickled.
Yeah.
They've
Ma benches. I think it is. Is that it? No.
What's that?
They've herring. Got. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But they got a lot of good stuff in there. So it'll be a good time for you.
Some dips. So
imagine that beer's there. You're gonna be there.
Shoot, I guess I'll come.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be out there. We're actually restocking them this week.
Oh, nice.
So that they're ready to go.
Nice.
So they'll be set. All of our stuff out there.
It's awesome.
Yep.
And then I'll be out at True Value in Muskego for their Grill Fest. It's like Traeger Days is the kickoff, so that's this weekend. What day is that? May
20th, I think.
May 20th.
Saturday.
Yeah, they start at 8 and they're going to go till 4. I'll be out there midday. Got to coach the soccer games in the morning.
Yep. Last weekend, Greg.
I think I got one more.
I don't think so, dude.
Yeah, makeup games.
Bummer.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
Got games tonight.
Yeah, I've got them tomorrow.
Yeah. But anyways, so I'll be out there midday just hanging out, man. They're going to be cooking up some stuff on the Traegers. I think they just got some new classic Webers in. And last year was a great time. Like they had the pizza oven fired up. They had stuff on the smoker that they were giving out, the Gator. We were sampling, sausage and stuff. It's going to be a great time if you have a chance to stop out there in Muskego at the True Value, right on Janesville there. Swing on by.
Yeah, what else did they have, man? It was the
Cornish game hens.
The Cornish game hens, but what did Brandon make?
I thought it was the poor man's burnt ends.
That's
with
what it was.
With the hot dog.
Yeah.
It's a big sausage.
Yeah.
Big hunk of sausage.
Those are spicy too. Those had a good.
Yeah, they used some of our sticky fire sauce
and fire in the hole.
And
too,
fire in the hole, so they had a little kick to it.
I think he used one more, but I don't remember what he said.
I think he used our hot brass.
Did he?
The hot sauce. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he used all of them. That's awesome.
It was.
They were spicy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
we'll be out there. I'll be out there. Ben will be drinking at the Market 30.
Shoot.
Yeah. But I'll be out there at True Values. Swing by both of the.
Yeah, stop by.
Yeah. Make the rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be out there for a bit. I don't think they're doing like any vendors or anything like that. Really, Market 30, kind of same for you. I mean, we're not there to sell. We're there to support.
Hang out. Yeah.
Support. Obviously, there's awesome local businesses that support us too. So get out. Get out in the. Be with people, right? That's kind of what we talk about a lot, especially lately. Using this as an excuse to go and hang out and
absolutely
talk barbecue and stuff, and kind of see what other people do and how they go about it, and crazy things that they cook, especially Joe out at the
absolutely looking forward to it. I don't know him. I don't know what he picked. So
nice, man. Well,
it'll be a surprise for me.
I'm disappointed I'm not going to be there.
That's okay,
but
you'll be there in spirit.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right, man. Well, anything else before we wrap this one up?
Yeah, this past weekend was Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
So just want to give a shout out to all of our mothers that are listeners, our own personal mothers that support us in our barbecue adventures. And
I know they listen to the podcast religiously.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Do they?
I don't know.
I don't think my mom does.
I don't think my mom does.
Yeah.
So. But I'm sure they'll let us know when they hear this.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll know if they don't.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Our wives too.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're very lucky.
Hold down the fort and allow us to do a lot of this crazy stuff that we're doing.
And try some of the crazy cooks.
Try something, yeah. And
always
with
an open mind.
Open mind.
And honest feedback.
Straight feedback. There's no sugarcoating here.
God, no, there's not.
But no, that's awesome. Thanks for bringing that up.
Yep.
And other than that, I guess we'll talk to you all next week.
Take it easy.
Cheers.